Mandeville is looking to whip a corner into the box. Despite being one of the best footballing sides in the National League, Chesterfield missed out on promotion last season in a playoff final defeat to Notts County. It was a remarkably exciting final, eventually decided on penalties. It means that this season, Chesterfield are the hot favourites to win the league, particularly having added some top quality talent to their squad, including cult hero striker Will Grigg. It certainly seems that this season, the hopes are high at the SMH Group Stadium.
It's my dream club. I've followed him for probably 10 years now, and I come to every single game. I try my best. I follow him all over the country and everywhere else.
It's another year, isn't it? I'm excited for it because I know we're going to do well. We've got to do well. Only team who has to be up there, really.
What did it take you to get over the disappointment at the end of last season?
To be honest, I'm still gutted now after a few months, but it's football, isn't it? We can only do as best as we can.
This season, what are you expecting from them?
To be fair, automatics now. Wrexham and Notts County are gone. I hope to come first. I think we will. Was a Malden.
We've got a decent side, so hopefully we'll get back to Football League like where we deserve to be. So
we've had a few new signings from Portsmouth. Obviously, we've had Will Grigg, new striker. Kabonge's gone, so hopefully Will Grigg can live up to that expectation. Yeah.
We've kept players, which is the main thing. Well, we got Grigg in, good striker, a couple of midfielders. So yeah, we'll be stronger than last season.
Well, this season, with the signings what we made, I think they're really good. I think Will Grigg will be like a massive part of the club. I think he'll hopefully try and get the goals what we need. Same with Tom Naylor as well. He's fantastic. All the signings we made this season, I just hope we can get promoted because we've been in this league too long, and we're one of the best teams in the league, and I just hope we do it.
The new season has brought new rules for management teams in the technical area, and the referee has just given Coach Ross the lowdown.
So basically, a couple of things to think about. Only one person can stand in the technical area at once.
This is what.
If you're flailing your arms in the air and you're ranting and raving, you can get a yellow card. So that's all of us off. And then what was the other one he said? Oh, and if you step onto the pitch at all, straight off.
What, red card?
Yeah. So if the line's there and I went like ref, like that, I'd immediate red. Immediate red.
Like everyone's called in, or like there's an injury and everyone comes over and you go on the pitch, it's red card.
So you have to speak to the ref, yes.
Oh, speak to the ref.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or demonstrate, or remonstrate with any of them.
Okay, so okay.
And he will get warned twice about the technical area. We'll be warned, sit down, don't do this, sit down on it, then he'll start booking you.
So they're obviously being shit hot on technical areas, aren't they?
Yeah. Technical area needs to be neat, tidy,
right,
and only one standing.
One?
One, yeah. Not two anymore.
So who's doing that? You or Jokes?
I'm easy. I'm sure we can just rotate, can't we? I'm always. I like.
There's only one now in the area, Stan.
Apparently so, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Mate, they make it so fucking hard. Yeah. That's just.
They don't realise what goes into the game emotions.
Yeah, they don't, mate. It's like when you're fucking on the bench, you get up to fucking shout something.
That's part of the problem, isn't it? They don't play the game. They don't really know it. They're just making rules.
It's the biggest issue with referees.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Don't know the game.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for that, Callan. It's around this point that we'd normally head inside for Team Talk 2, with Marc hyping up his players. Instead, we're cutting back to the Holiday Inn, where Marc's stadium ban means he's locked up like a caged animal.
Come on, you fucking wanderers. Let's have ya. Don't write us off.
With a little under 8,000 people in the stadium, Dorking could easily be overawed by the occasion, particularly against a club that's been tipped as the favourite to win the league. On the other hand, this is their second season at Step 1, and they're becoming far more accustomed to such situations, particularly with the likes of George Frankham and Tony Craig on their side.
Straight away the ball back to Shackelford, and then Ollie Banks hitting it long towards the run of Grigg.
I could pretty much just leave these commentators to it, to be honest, but they're far more biased than me. An early foul by Bobby Joe Taylor gives Chesterfield the chance to get the ball into the Dorking box.
That's always going to be a problem as well when their wingers drift wide. Like a fucking nightmare.
Dorking deal with the cross as Chesterfield open the match with a bout of pressure. The bench are doing remarkably well without their ringmaster to rely on, although the messages onto the pitch aren't quite as decisive in Marc's absence.
Load it from here, don't we, Dino? What's that? We load it from here, don't we? Yeah, Ross. Yeah, load it from here.
What, load it? Do you want to
load
load it? Load it.
Great ball, that. Down the back. Yeah, can I try to edit that?
Good from Harrison, by the way.
Get our shape!
A snappy turn from Dobra opens up the Dorking right side, and that gives Mandeville a first sniff of goal.
That comes, you don't need to go long there, Harrison.
Between them, Frankham and Craig do enough to put Mandeville off, although it is a warning shot across the bar. There have been very few notable incidents in the opening 15 minutes, and then Josh Taylor decides to spice things up with a crunching tackle on Armando Dobra. Perhaps in retaliation, Ollie Banks knocks Dan Gallagher over as both benches hound the fourth official.
Are you fucking watching this or what? You've seen half the ball from them. That's poor from there. He's got to go back to that. Tell him. Off the ball there. Off the ball. Did you see it, Paul? Did you see the first one? Did you see the first one and the second one?
While Josh is probably lucky to have not at least seen yellow for his challenge, the Dorking players are rather perturbed at Dan Gallagher apparently being knocked over by a stiff breeze. Meanwhile, George Frankham has a problem.
You alright? Huh?
Right, groin.
Groin. Legs out. Push.
George is trying to battle on, but it soon becomes clear that his first game of the season will only last around 20 odd minutes.
He's fucked, isn't he? He's fucked, isn't he? Yeah? Yeah, Cookie! 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 Let's go!
As Joe Cook is summoned back from his warm-up to replace George, Mandeville is looking to whip a corner into the box.
You don't have to go that far. I won't fucking...
Second ball.
What?
Second ball.
What?
Second contact. Fucking missed it, pal. Don't follow.
As Coach Carl rightly notes, the second contact is what done him in, with Ryan Colclough reacting to the loose ball quicker than Bobby Joe Taylor, and that allows him to rifle it into the top corner and get Chesterfield's season up and running. Josh Taylor and Jason Pryor, meanwhile, are focused on getting Dorking level again.
Ross, swap out to Cookie next time out.
Pass to the left.
Back post, Bobby! Back post! Yeah! Fucking go on! You and Baz!
You out there!
Barry Fuller wins the ball back in midfield, and that eventually leads to Josh Taylor crossing from the right. He finds Jason Pryor in the box, and his controlled volley bounces into the top of the net to make it 1-1. The game is opening up a bit, and when Colclough works hard down the right, he gives Grigg and Dobra a chance to put the home side back in front. Our cameraman assumed it was going in, as he clearly underestimated the powers of Harrison Mayle.
Good!
It's worth noting that the referee is making a point of stopping his watch at every opportunity, adhering to the new timekeeping regulations, although we didn't think they applied to the National League, and for what it's worth, they don't after this game.
He stops his watch, doesn't he?
Fuck off. It's not fucking basketball.
With the game heading towards a mountain of injury time, Dorking catch Chesterfield out again, this time with Ryan Seeger breaking down the left.
Come on, Jace. Oh, Jason, mate.
Wanderers are clearly a threat on the break, although Jason can't quite find the target this time. wanting to be outdone. At the other end, Harrison Miles says, "Come at me, bro," and Dobra says, "Anytime, anytime." Hans solo palms the ball away before going full cow the dragon. In the final minutes of injury time, Tom Naylor gets past Josh Taylor.
Come on, Josh!
Naylor feeds Dobra, who's bloody everywhere today, except this time he's going nowhere, not that Joe Cook has realised.
Oh, Cookie, mate. It's only a yellow. It's only yellow. It's a fucking stupid tackle. Fucking Joe, mate. Yeah, that's a long fucking day that is now. Fucking ridiculous, Joe.
The half-time whistle goes with the scores level, and despite having just seen a yellow card brandished in his face, Joe Cook's getting involved with an irate Armando Dobra.
Cookie, fuck off. Get in the changing room. Get in the changing room. Get in the fucking changing room. Focus on the game.
Much to our surprise, Marc has managed to endure the first half without losing his mind, although we're pretty sure the second is going to test him far further. 7 minutes into the half, James McShane tosses a corner into the box and the Dorking coaches spot something untoward, and crucially, so does the referee. It turns out that Tyrone Williams got a bit too tactile while marking Jason Pryor, and the referee spied the Dorking striker falling to the floor. There can only be one outcome from there. Pryor himself steps up to take the penalty, and we studied Sergio Leone movies at college, so we're going to edit the ever-loving shit out of this.
Please, 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 please. Fuck me. Come on, boys. Come on, Jace. Come on, Jace, son. Yes! Yes! Fucking yes!
Jason Pryor sticks to the old adage that when you have to shoot, shoot, don't talk. And his shooting does the talking. Dorking are pushing for a third, and Chesterfield don't seem to have much of an answer for the questions that they're being asked by Dorking.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to deal with. And Mandeville's dropping right in here, like that. So Baz has just got to get tighter. Yeah.
Nothing silly. Nothing silly, no shots.
If you ain't on the book and it tackles, man.
Chesterfield level up, and their gaffer Paul Cook is winding up Coach Dino. We assume Dino probably did something earlier to annoy him, but we're not really sure. We couldn't find it.
Anytime. Shithouse, that is. Shithouse, mate. Shithouse.
In his book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell claimed that it takes 7 major human errors for a plane to crash. Yet in Dorking's case, it took just 4 for their plane of victory to fly into a mountain. Cookie can't make a challenge because he's on a yellow. Tony and Harrison don't cut the cross out. And Baz loses track of Louis Mandeville, who gleefully taps in at the back post. Dino's desperate to stick it back on the Chesterfield gaffer, and when Pryor goes through looking for a hat-trick, vengeance seems realistic.
Go on, JP. Oh, Jace. Switch on it! Is that? There's a few.
He's obviously struggling.
Yeah.
Briggs is
We
struggling.
need to slow this down here now.
With just under 10 minutes to go, the game is pretty even, although Chesterfield are beginning to make the most of their increased fitness levels against Dorking's part-time team. Thus, Wanderers are dropping deeper, inviting pressure that they may struggle to deal with.
He's off. So
Dan will drop in. Dan Gallagher will drop in.
You got to go back 4. Back 4. 4-4-1. Yeah, so you got Baz, Baz, Tone, Dan, and you'll have to move someone.
left back.
We're going to have to go back 4, aren't we? Dan, get Dan to drop in. Get Dan to drop in.
We haven't got a left
No,
back.
he's flipping right, centre, right of a back 3, isn't he? Dan Gallagher.
Joe Cook gets turned by Cole Clough. Seriously, we only seem to have to mention 3 players. Anyway, Cook doesn't do too much wrong, but Cole Clough is smart enough to fall over when impeded, and Dorking are down to 10 men. The coaches rejigged the team, turning it from a 3-5-2 into a 4-4-1, but with no left back on the pitch, a midfielder's going to need to drop in. It's an extra painful situation for Joe Cook, given that this is the club he joined Wanderers from. Still, if Wanderers can repel the free kick and hold on for the last 10 minutes, Cook might just get away with it. An abysmal celebration follows a fantastic free kick from Mandeville, who puts the pre-season title favourites a goal up against 10 men.
4. Briggsy! 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 Briggsy!
Come off the pitch.
Briggs! Briggs!
He's going to have to come across the step.
Briggs! 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 Yes! 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 4 at the back. Dan is the centre back. You go right back. Seeger on the wing. 2 in the midfield. Ox up front. 4-4-1.
On the wing, yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking shambles. This is why we're fucking part-time, mate.
Play right wing. Come play right wing. So we're going to go. What I put us in originally 3-4-2. 3-4-2. Play direct. Try and play off them. We'll try and get something in the last 3 or 4 minutes. But I don't take a risk.
With only a few minutes to go, Ross and the bench play with the formation again, putting 2 up top and going long in an effort to force an unlikely equaliser.
That's why he's morning, because that's what I put us in originally.
When we say only a few minutes to go, what we mean is 13. 13 minutes for a game that would normally have between 4 and 6 tops.
That's got to be a record.
That's mental, by the way.
What?
That is fucking mental.
All down to 3 now, are we? On the Mega Drive. Corner. That'll do. Set it up!
In the first minutes of added time, Seeger forces a corner and Dorking have a chance to give Chesterfield at least a bit of a scare.
I'm going to score here. If we score here, then I'm going to be in their fucking dugout. I see. Fucking rollovers.
Do you want to move back to a 4-4?
Harry, the hot dog Ottaway, keeps the ball alive after the corner, and it somehow manages to travel across the box to an unmarked Seb Bowerman. He sticks it into the roof of the net, much to the shock of every home fan, player and coach. With at least 10 minutes of injury time left to play, Chesterfield are going to come at Dorking hard, starting with Michael Jacobs.
Come on, boys.
Wanderers are defending deep enough to write an Elliott Smith song, and Chesterfield know they have the time to stay patient.
What ball that is. Harrison, come and get this, mate. Fucking.
While Dorking are holding on, there's always Matt Briggs. A touch shorn of 6 inches might well have won the game for Wanderers there, but Harry Tyro was swift off his line, and Chesterfield are able to go in search of 3 points.
He's done.
No! I can't watch. Don't. That's right. I can't fucking watch it. No, no.
have stayed 3-4-2. Pardon? Should have stayed 3-4-2, I reckon. Be aggressive. You've ended up fucking conceding anyway.
A brilliantly directed header from Joe Quigley sneaks inside Harrison Mayall's far post, and in doing so breaks the hearts of a Wanderers side that had battled so valiantly against the odds.
Cookie, I'm not being rude, mate. You fucking lose, you get sent off. Yeah, but Cookie, no, mate, you've got to be fucking steady. Do you know what I mean?
I'll let him go.
An opening day defeat against the title favourites wouldn't ordinarily be a cause for despair, and yet Wanderers came so close to not only taking a point with 10 men, but perhaps even winning in a game where they were their opponent's equal. And while they will inevitably take positives from the performance, an inquest will begin on the team coach back down to Surrey. Thanks for watching Bunch of Amateurs. We had to go with shorter episodes this year because we needed more viewers to make the show sustainable. You can get longer episodes over on YouTube memberships or Patreon, and for the price of Big Mac or not even a full pint of beer, you'll get a minimum of 4 episodes a month. So, and loads of extras as well, like extended interviews, director's commentaries, and behind the scenes bits. So hopefully that makes it worth it. If not, just hit the like button for us, because that helps too, or subscribe to make sure you don't miss an episode.